All right, this is the who done it answer. Um, Firstly, we've got the story over here. Don't need to worry about what's in the first couple of paragraphs. It's just there for a bit of fun. The key things that you need are the assess the facts, and then this matrix, which is the same as what's on your answer sheet. So the first thing we look at is step one. The acrobat entered the ring third, carrying the musket. So I look over here. Acrobat entered the ring third. So I'm putting a yes in there. You see mine turns green, but if that's a yes, it means he didn't come in first, second, or fourth, and it wasn't the clown or the lion and tamer or the strongman. And carrying the musket. So the acrobat was carrying the musket. So a yes on the musket, no to any other weapon, and no one else could be carrying the musket. And then importantly, we've got the musket was with the person that came in third. So I've got over here the musket with the person, that's a yes, musket with the person that came in third. So it couldn't have been anyone else and they couldn't come anywhere else. We've got no information about the entrance, nothing to put up here against the names. Marco the lion tamer came into the ring through entrance A. That means Marco is a lion tamer. So that's a yes, which means no one else is the lion tamer. And Marco is not anything else. He came through entrance A. So we've got a yes for Marco on entrance A, which means all of those are X's. And it also means the lion tamer came through entrance A, which means that we've got that lion tamer came through entrance A. Yes, so nothing else, nothing else, nothing else, nothing else there. And now we go back to our previous question. We know that the musket was not with the lion tamer, and so if the musket was not with the lion tamer, the musket could not have come through entrance A. And we also know that the acrobat could not have come through entrance A, which we've got there. So we just do that cross check. And because Marco is not the acrobat, Marco cannot have the musket. So it can't have the musket. So we can put a cross over there. The performer who entered the ring second through entrance B was not Luigi the strongman. So we get quite a bit of information out of this one. Doesn't matter what order you do them in, but we've got Luigi is a strongman. So Luigi is the strongman, which is going to be a yes on that, which means it's a no on that and a no on that and a no on that and a no on that. We know that Luigi did not enter the ring second, and he did not enter through entrance B. So we go down across Luigi. He did not enter through B, and he did not enter second. We do know that the person that did enter the ring second entered through entrance B. So I go down to second is entrance B. So that's a yes there, which makes these no's. Let's see how that plays out. So we know that Marco came through entrance A. So Marco could not have come in second because it was B that came in second. So if Marco is entrance A, he can't be second either. Right? And it means the musket can't be second, but we know that. And Marco's the lion tamer, so the lion tamer could not have been second. Right, have we got anything else? Luigi's the strongman. He couldn't have come through entrance B, so the strongman couldn't have come through entrance B. So I put an X on that one. All right. And because Luigi is the strongman, he's not the acrobat, so we know that he didn't have the musket either. He could not have had the musket. All right, let's have a look at the next question. There might be some more in that, but we will go back and have a look. The clown whose name was not Stephen was carrying a buffalo rifle as part of his Wild West pageantry. Wild West pageantry is a red herring. We don't need to worry about that. So the clown was not Stephen. So we've only got two names left up here. The clown is not Stephen. So if Stephen is not a clown, then Fabrizio must be the clown and Stephen must be the acrobat. So we've got all the names. So let's just follow those through for the minute. If Stephen is the acrobat, then Stephen has the musket. So we know he's got the musket, which means he hasn't got any other gun and no one else has the musket. We also know that Stephen didn't come through entrance A. What have we got? We know that Stephen came in third because the acrobat came in third. So now I can put these X's up here. Right, you can see this is starting to fill out. All we know is that the acrobat and Stephen didn't come through entrance A at the moment. We've got no other entrances covered. Fabrizio as the clown. What else do we know about the clown? We know the clown didn't have the musket. No new news there. We know the clown didn't come in third. So Fabrizio didn't come in third. We already knew that. Is there anything else that we can go down? We know they didn't use entrance A. We've already got that up there. Okay, so we've got that one covered at the moment. We go down and have a look at the clown was carrying a buffalo rifle. So if we've got the buffalo rifle with the clown, which is this line here, buffalo rifle. So again, these ones get taken out. And the clown has the buffalo rifle, which is this one. Again, getting it fairly well closed out. And the last suspect to enter the ring came through entrance C and carried a derringer. All right, so let's have a look at this. The last entrant was fourth. So fourth had a derringer. So we got yes, X, 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 X. And entrance C carried a derringer. Yes. So that makes that X, 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 X. Last suspect, so fourth carried a derringer, and entrance C carried a derringer, and entrance C was last. That's the still missing. It's 3 in there. Now we do a bit of cross-referencing. So let's look at, for example, Marco in terms of the entrances. If we go across here, Marco can be first or fourth, but down this way, he can only be first or third. So if they're the only two options, he must be first because it's the only one that works in both directions. So we put a yes into him there, and we can complete that X there and X there, and you'll see there that now I say he's first there, and an X there, and we fill that one up with X's. Now we're starting to get down to some single choices. So as we get down to the single choices, you can see that this one, third, must be through entrance D. All right, so what else do we know about the third? The third is the acrobat, so the acrobat has to be through entrance D. So we can put a yes down here and start filling it out. I go back up here. Luigi has to be fourth because it's the only option left for Luigi, which makes Fabrizio second. Right. So as we go down now, let's have a look at what else we've got. If Fabrizio is second, the clown is second. So fill that one in, yes. X there, an X there, and an X there. Which if Fabrizio is the rifle is second. Yes, it's an X there and an X there. Makes the revolver first. Who was first? The acrobat was first, so we now know. Sorry, who's first? First is Marco. So if the revolver is first and Marco is first, then Marco has the revolver. There we go. Which means Luigi must have the Derringer. We should be able to fill a fair bit of this out now. So that's that whole corner complete. Let's go through our entrances. Entrances might be easier. Entrance B. We've got the clown. There's one spot left. So entrance 3 has to be the strongman, and entrance B has to be the clown. So let's put our entrances in. There's the clown. Entrance for the clown is entrance B. And entrance for the strongman is entrance C. And entrance D is Stefan. Getting it filled out now. The Derringer, we've got an entrance. The Derringer is entrance C. We already had that. So we know if we go back across, entrance C is Luigi the strongman. So the strongman had the Derringer, which means the lion tamer had the revolver. And the lion tamer, we've got all the entrances sorted. So the lion tamer came through entrance A, which means the Derringer The revolver came through entrance A. Oops. Yes. And we've got here the rifle came through entrance B, rifle, entrance B. And that makes the musket through entrance D. And we do a cross check. Musket through entrance D, that will be the acrobat, which is indeed through entrance D. And I've just got these last little cells to finish off. The lion tamer was Marco, which means they were first. So the lion tamer is Marco first, which means fourth was the strongman. Okay, so now we put those in order. We say Fabrizio was the clown. Right. There we go. Was the clown. His weapon was a rifle. And you can do these by reading it cross and down. So if you want to, it's a cross check. So you see here, Fabrizio was the clown. He has a rifle on that line, and he has a rifle on that line. As long as you get the same answer on both lines, you're looking good. Excuse me. He was second, and his entrance was B. Luigi was the strongman. His weapon was the derringer. His order was fourth, and his entrance was C. Marco was the lion tamer. His weapon was the revolver. His order was first, and his entrance was A. And that leaves Stefan as the acrobat. His weapon is the musket. His order was third, and his entrance was D. Good. Now we get down to, so we've got the table filled out. That's worth 8 of your points. Then we get down 2 points for identifying the killer. And here we need to look at, we've got this filled out, but we need to find out which one of them is lying. So now there are 4 statements. Fabrizio says, I was second to enter the ring. Was he second? Yes, he was. Here he is second. Luigi says, I was playing a poker playing cowboy and carried a derringer. Did Luigi carry a derringer? Yes, he did. Marco said, I followed the strongman into the ring. So Marco was first. He didn't follow anyone into the ring. So it looks like he's lying. And we'll confirm that with Stefan, said that he entered through entrance D. Stefan did entrance through entrance D. So the only one telling a lie is Marco. There you go. And we check that against the answer sheet. And that's what it is. All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed that.